Hello everybody, and I'm gonna finally get around to harvesting all the guppies from the outside guppy ponds. It was a pretty big disappointment, to be honest, and I'll talk about what happened and why I think that happened. There's a couple of reasons. I'll talk about that in this video. And here's the other one with the panda guppies, and that one has been an even bigger disappointment than the red mosaics, but this video is just about the red mosaics. So when they go inside, I have 3 20-gallon tanks dedicated for the red mosaics. This will be the breeding group, and these are still some of the old males left from last winter that were in here breeding. The females passed away, and then here is the tank that eventually I'll be selling out of. Those are in there, and then the tank above there will be where the fry grow up. And so let's get at catching these fish. And as you can see what I'm talking about, this is all I got out of that red mosaic guppy pond. No super awesome males left, just frying females. So that's what makes me think it's either predation problems or neighborhood kid problems. So next year there's definitely going to be a sorting of fish, and or a net and some kind of security camera on it to help with the human pests. So what I'm gonna do here, I got some really good ones in here that I want to move to the breeding tank. There's some pretty good females in here that I say I'm going to put in the breeding tank, but the rest are either going to go in the pond. There's an old man. A couple of these females will go in the breeding tank, the main breeding tank. This guy right here is going to go in the breeding tank, and probably this guy too. These are the ones I kept just in case something happened to keep the line going. And some of these females in here are pretty good. There's a few fry swimming around in here that were born in there. We'll see what happens with those guys. And most of them are all fried and they're going to go live in here. So I'm going to start catching the fry out. I want to see how my little shrimp net does for this. Just want the babies. Just want the babies. There you go. The red mosaic future. I am so disappointed in how this ended up going this year. It really sucks, but yeah, I guess that guy's not really a fry. Yeah, that looks like a, well, he's still coloring up. I'll give him a chance before I just throw him in the pond. Alright, I think I'll get another container and get the breeders, because get these adults out. Some of these females look pretty good. So that's what we're going to do. Then the ones that ain't great, we're going to put in the pond, and then the rest, because yeah, there's a few females in here I'll keep as put in the breeder tank, but not a lot. All the good ones are gone. Got stolen or predated on. So, alright, get these guys sorted out. Alright, so after the great disappointing red mosaic guppy harvest of 2021, so we got the old super ancient. This guy, he was so old and ancient I replaced him with this guy, and he's still alive. They just keep living. These are my breeders from last winter. And I got some young looking females that look like they're showing promise. Like that one a lot. I may change my mind on some of these, but we'll see. I'll come over here, and I left some pretty decent females, and I put some decent females in here, left a couple decent. This is a really good female that was in here. Just as a backup. This was my backup tank. There's some still really good ones, so eventually the plan is this would be the tank I sell out of. That's the eventual plan with these guys. And then I do have lots of really cool fry. There's some fry in here that shows some promise, male and female, and there's tons of them, so that's good. The line is ahead, even though like towards the end of August, September I went out there and there are dozens and dozens of stunning males, and then I go away for work for a few days and come back, and every single stunning male is gone, and all I see is a bunch of fry and females. And so that's what kind of makes me think it may have been some of the two-legged pest and not the four-legged, but you know, I've seen squirrels up there drinking out of it plenty of times, and I guess the cats could have a field day with it. But I'm going to have to put a security camera, unfortunately, and I'm going to have to put some kind of netting, and obviously the netting would probably keep the two-legged pest out or deter them significantly, and if someone's in there messing around I would be able to easily tell. So yeah, I wish it would focus, but I got lots of neato young guppies to play with, plenty of adults in their prime, and some good ones in the breeding tank. So the red mosaics will continue even after the disaster. This guy looks like he's kind of old to be in a fry tank, but I'm still not sure. He's still developing. And as they develop into either duds or studs, they either go into the absolute stunners, go into the breeding mix. The really good ones go into this tank, and then as I collect fry from here and there and everywhere, I got these breeder boxes set up. Drop when I see big females and all that, drop fry, and the first thing I will do is treat these guys with fenbendazole. All three of their tanks will get the fenbendazole treatment. I'm going to give them, it's not going to be all in one how I've done it before, but I want to hit them. I'm going to be going out of town for work again here soon, and I'm not going to be around to do the full course, but I want to hit them with something because a lot of these females look pretty skinny, but there's still lots of little itty bitty fry. There's a couple fry in here I caught, and there'll still be more. There's still more out there. I'm not shutting it down. I'm not turning the heater off yet outside, because I'm sure next weekend there'll still be some more, but I'm not willing to pay the price. Well, if they are exploding and doing awesome, I'd be willing to build a cover and heat them all year round, but after such a big disappointment with critters or thieves or whatever we have going on here, there's a couple ones that ain't really fry, but I'm just gonna bring them inside. I'm not willing to pay $100 or 50 to $100 a month to keep that water out there 75 degrees for them. So I'm going to bring them in, and once I get them all brought in, I'm going to turn the heaters out there down to like 35 for the winter, keep it from freezing. See, maybe the plants will be alright outside all winter round. There you have it. It was disappointing and sad as it was. The red mosaics are doing good. Well, I don't know if I'd call it good, but we've got lots of little babies, and there's still lots of fish. I'm sure there's still lots of fish out there I couldn't catch all of them. So I'll be going out there regularly the next couple weekends and getting them out before it gets real cold. Then I'll turn the heaters down. So there you have it. Some fun with guppies. It's disappointing, but I put in a lot of work and effort setting those outside ponds up and forming the panda pond is way worse than this, so that's disappointing. I might mess with those if I feel like it later today, but I might just wait for another weekend because there ain't hardly any pandas out there. Something got them all, or someone stole them all. So, but we got lots of fry in here to play with. Lots of little ones. Alright everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.